Folks, Brian here from Biophysical Culture, and today I want to talk about one of my favorite tools for unconventional strength training, known as the Indian mace, Mace Bell, or gata. So traditionally, a gata is made out of a piece of stone or metal, usually with a spike at the top, affixed to a piece of bamboo or metal, but nowadays you can find them made out of more modern materials that they make dumbbells, kettlebells, the usual out of. The gata is a traditional tool in Hindu physical culture. It is so central to Indian culture that multiple deities have been portrayed carrying such a tool. The gata was popularized in the West during the British occupation of India when British soldiers started using the gata and other traditional Hindu physical culture tools to train themselves and keep themselves fit. Nowadays, the gata is still a popular tool in India and Pakistan, as well as elsewhere, to train wrestlers and martial artists. Which it's used for good reason, because it really helps you develop that unconventional, awkward strength, as well as your grip strength, that a grappler or other martial artist, karateka, the like, might need. Now you might be asking, Brian, these things are fairly niche, and it's hard enough to find gym equipment anyways right now. What should I do? Well, today I'm going to show you how to make a gata of your own out of a wiffle ball bat. The shape is not exactly what you're looking for. It's a lot closer in shape to something called a Indian club, but the weight distribution is gonna be pretty good, so I think this will work for us. And let's go. So to make your own gata, you're going to need a couple things. A wiffle ball bat, the encouragement of your family pets, a bag of gravel. I have aquarium gravel. I don't think it matters, just needs to be heavy and fit inside. A pencil, some high tension tape like duct tape. You might not need a power drill, but I'm going to use one. I feel like it's really going to make things easier with a very small bit. Think like 1/8 inch or smaller. And a razor blade. The first thing you're going to have to do is take your pencil and make marks in a circle on the bottom end of your wiffle ball bat. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be good enough that you can see it. The next thing you're going to want to do, and this is where the drill is going to come into a lot of handy, is to drill every 1/4 to 1/2 inch or so around that circle. And there we go. It's not a perfect circle, and it doesn't have to be, but please be careful. Do not stab yourself with a power drill. That's bad. I don't want to get blamed. The next thing you're going to have to do is take your razor knife and go from drill hole to drill hole, cutting around your circle. Now, please be careful in this. Use all the safety precautions you can, and use a very sharp razor blade, because a dull one is much more likely to slip than a sharp one. You're definitely not going to have a perfect circle, but that is perfectly fine. It's going to be more of an octagon. It doesn't really matter if it's perfect, because we're just going to cover it in duct tape anyways. So, do that. Now, after you've cut out your circle, dump it out of your wiffle bat and save it. You're going to need that. And if you want to use sandpaper to clean this up, I think it's fine, but honestly, it is probably fine the way it is. Now, we're going to need one more piece of equipment that I forgot to mention earlier, and that is either a funnel, or I will show you right now how to make one out of a piece of paper. I have myself a piece of good thick paper right here. A funnel would probably be preferred, but I don't have one. So just roll it up. Stretch it to the dimensions that you need. Try doing it the other way. Roll your piece of paper up, stretch it to the dimensions you need. Get it in your hole that you have cut / drilled out of your wiffle ball bat. And just start filling with your gravel. Okay, so here I have my wiffle ball bat, my bag of gravel is open, and my homemade funnel has been made, and I reinforced mine with a bit of duct tape just so that it stays together a little better. You may not have to, you may have to. Either way, just start taking it by the handful, or if you have help, which currently I do not, you can pour it into the funnel and just start filling your gata up. It's gonna take a while, so I'll get back to you in a few minutes. Gata has been filled, and now I have a couple tips that I got from filling it. A peaked measuring cup, this one's for dog food, really helps. So, once you have your gata filled to the tippy top, you can probably see them in there, you might need to tamp it down a few times to make sure that it's really filled. I can maybe fit a few more in there, but not really. You're going to want to take your end cap piece and put it back on to make sure everything stays in place and really get it nice and snug in there. Then you'll want to take your duct tape and reinforce everything very tight. You don't want aquarium gravel going everywhere. I'm gonna do me one of these. Let's do 2. And then I'm gonna go right around the bottom. So everything's nice and tight. And besides that, you are pretty much done. You can add some decorations. I think I'm gonna add some tape for grip. And let's see how much this thing weighs. According to my scale here, this weighs a little over 3 pounds, which is not too bad for a first gata. You can get it significantly heavier if you fill it with cement. I just don't have access to cement at the moment because I live in an apartment. So that's it, folks. Thanks for watching, guys, and make sure that you like and subscribe, and make sure that if you're not subscribed, Thanks for watching, guys, and if you're not subscribed, make sure you do, because next week I'm going to be doing a routine on how to actually use your newly made mace or club or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to give mine a name. Give me some name ideas down in the comments. I think that'll be pretty cool. And let me know what other kind of physical culture, personal training, health, fitness content you want to see. Alrighty, see you guys next time.